I'm up with Sior.
What's going on YouTube, man? Boy, it's your boy Time back. And we back with another YouTube video, man. You know what I'm saying? You finna react to 3 true scary horror stories. An anime that came out 2 weeks ago. Let's just jump straight into it, you feel me? Yo.
I had just finished a long day of work and decided to order food from my favorite sushi place. I was still adjusting to life without Brock, my fiance, who passed away under mysterious circumstances 6 months ago.
That be that Illuminati stuff, man. That's how we starting off? That's how we starting off? That's just already crazy. Why they posing like that, though? But you would have thought it was Pinocchio around.
He was stuck deep into rich...
See, we already, bro, the video ain't even 30 seconds in, chat. It ain't even 30 seconds in. We already got into the rituals.
Still adjusting to life without Brock, my fiance, who passed away under mysterious circumstances 6 months ago. He was stuck deep into ritualistic practices ever since he lost his mom and seeked a way to contact her spirit. His absence left...
I don't like these sounds, bro. You know...
left a void in my life that nothing could fill. When the delivery guy arrived that night, he held onto the bag for a moment longer.
Bro, god dang, bro, what's up with these people, bro? What's wrong with this man's teeth? Look like Captain Crunch cereal, bro. What's going on? God dang, like his hair look like a cupcake when you put the green icing on top. I mean, you can keep that DoorDash. I'll get my refund.
Than usual, staring at me with an unsettling intensity. His eyes were dark and piercing, and his demeanor made my skin crawl.
Mr. Potato
He handed me the bag and left without a word. As I closed the door, a note fell out from the bag. It read, "Brock is alive." My heart raced. Could it be true? I rushed outside, but the delivery guy had vanished into the night. I felt a mixture of hope and dread.
Is she crazy? You could have stood by the door. Hey, deliverer! Like, bro, what? These white folks, man. I don't got nothing against white people, bro. These animated ones, bro, they're wow.
I had to find out more. Over the next 13 days, I ordered the same meal from the same restaurant, hoping to see that delivery guy again. Each night, a different person showed up at my door, and each night I was left disappointed. On the 13th day...
My bad for the coughing, man. I got a little congestion, you know, a little cold, man. It's that Diddy part.
He finally arrived.
What did you mean when you said Brock is alive?
The delivery guy looked puzzled. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. This is my first time delivering to you.
Is this a joke?
Nah, he's a...
Ma'am, I'm just here to deliver your food.
How do you know Brock?
I don't know any Brock. Look, miss, I'm not looking for any trouble. The food is $12.50. I felt a wave of confusion.
Don't you pay online? Or was I tripping? I don't think I might... You're supposed to pay online, right? How's it DoorDash if you... Wait, I don't know how DoorDash work, bro. I don't order stuff.
Was he lying? He left.
Hold on, man. I'll be right back. Y'all finna give me a drink. In the meanwhile, just watch this commercial.
The giant horse conch weighs over 11 pounds.
All right, man. We're back, man. I know you guys miss me, man. Look, I wasn't gone, man. Some of that cranberry juice, man, gets you right every time. All right, let's get back into it.
Then I opened the food parcel to find another note. Brock can hear us. Please meet me under the bridge on Mount Boulevard tomorrow evening at 6. The next evening, I stood under the bridge, feeling the cold wind whip through my hair. I waited for an hour, but no one came.
That'd be the most
disheartened,
sights,
I returned home. But to my shock, my apartment looked like it had been hit by a hurricane. The wall art was gone, the TV missing, litter...
Boy, them New Yorkers ran through there. What did my mama?
Everywhere, and my bedroom drawers were ransacked. I was in a state of panic, and that is when I put 2 and 2 together. The delivery guy was a scamster. He probably looked up that I had lost my fiance and planned the whole thing to get me out of the house and ransack it. I called 911, my hands trembling as I dialed. 2 cops arrived quickly. They sat with me, calmed me down, and started talking the details. They called another unit with the information who arrived and brought a news that shook us all. They found a van in the parking lot of my building containing all my stolen items. The thief hadn't left with the loot. Damn, we might still have the thief inside. Did you check all the rooms?
No, I was too distraught. I never looked into the guest bedroom.
The police barged into the guest room. I heard a gasp from one of the officers while the other rushed out urgently and started speaking something on his radio.
Is I'm tripping? That police officer was not black. He's a white man. What buddy come from?
Bedroom.
The police barged into the guest room.
Okay.
I heard a gasp from one of the officers while the other...
Where he come from? It must be the lightning, because these people is not black, bro. Nah, no way.
Rushed out urgently and started speaking something on his radio. I peeked in and saw the thief lying dead on the floor, covered in blood and surrounded by shards of glass. What happened here? I was horrified. The police looked at me with suspicion, but then...
Oh, it was huh? Alright, so the delivery man came to the door, dropped the note off, and said Brock is still alive. Then he came back the second time, and he said that the lady asked him, how do you know Brock? He said he don't know. So he made it seem like he just randomly dropping off food and this unnecessary note just sitting off in there and it just falls out. Then he walks off and say he doesn't know Brock. And then she goes out of her house. Somebody come back, run through her house, steal all her stuff. He's the only one in the house. This got a twist to it, man. I'm not liking where this is going, but this got a twist to it. What if he tried to make it seem like he killed her? Who was Brock?
And they noticed the mirror in the corner. Written in blood were the words, "It was Brock." I was in shock. Was his spirit somehow involved in all this? That night, I fell into a restless sleep at my sister's house since my place was sealed. My mind swirling with fear and confusion, all the pain which I had finally started to avoid, surfacing. But in my dream, I saw Brock. He looked just like he did before he died. Handsome, with a gentle smile that...
Bro, that dude is fried, cooked, chopped. Bro have a creased booty chin. Do you hear me? Booty chin. What are you talking about? What am I mama?
Always made me feel safe. He reached out to me, but before I could touch him, he vanished. When I woke up, I felt a strange sense of peace, as if Brock had given me a message. I got out of the bed and went to the bathroom, where I saw a faint reflection of Brock in the mirror, smiling at me. Tears streamed down my face as I whispered to his reflection.
Oh, that's creepy.
I miss you so much, Brock.
His reflection slowly faded, but the warmth in my heart remained. I knew that Brock was somehow still with me, protecting me. I didn't understand the supernatural events that had unfolded, but I felt a deep connection to Brock's spirit.
What? Bro, that's kind of crazy. That's crazy. Brock got them women. Brock for real.
I've been the manager of Harrow Apartments for over a decade. The building, with its tarnished reputation, is known among delivery drivers as a place where strange things often happen in the elevator. Some call it haunted.
What be going on in the elevator, man? I heard a lot of stories, man. Them elevators, man, they be fun, man. You feel me? Word is bond. You feel me? I got a story myself. Me and this shorty. Now I'm just playing around, man. Yeah, but them elevators get freaky though.
Others say it's cursed. Whatever it is, it's my job to keep things running smoothly, or at least as smoothly as they can in a place like this. The rumors started years ago, but the incidents that cemented Harrow's infamy was hard to dismiss. The first one was the most shocking. A young delivery guy, maybe in his early 20s, entered the elevator with a bag of food. The CCTV footage showed him looking around nervously as soon as the doors closed. He seemed to hear something. Then his eyes widened in horror. Tweaking. Without warning, he burst into flames.
Whoa! Whoa! Nah, we don't want to get in this elevator. Bro, that is crazy. What? I'm so surprised.
In horror. Without warning, he burst into flames. Spontaneous combustion, they call it. One moment he was there, the next, gone in a blaze. How does someone just...
How does that not burn down the rest of the elevator?
burst into flames?
It ain't the freaky I was
The
talking about
second
either.
incident wasn't any easier to explain.
Oh, man.
Another delivery person,
finna be some
an older
rotisserie
man this
chicken.
time, entered the elevator. The footage showed him clutching his chest as soon as the door shut. He stumbled, gasping for air, and collapsed. A stroke, the doctor said.
Bro, this is the elevator of death. Buddy, real life caught on fire.
But the timing was uncanny. Then there was a third. A woman delivering
Oh, not a one. She deserved it, man. She ain't all that. Hey.
groceries. She entered the elevator, and as soon as the doors closed, she started screaming, her eyes fixed on something invisible in the corner. She banged on the doors, begging to be let out, then fell to the floor, dead from a heart attack. These incidents never happened to residents, only to delivery people. And not every delivery person, just some. And then came Bruce. Bruce was young and carefree, an extrovert. He'd give me a high five whenever he'd be delivering to one of the residents.
That boy Bruce ain't
We
got
had
no
spoken
problems
about
and
the
no
infamy
worries
of the
in life.
elevators before, but Bruce was one of those who didn't believe in the stories. Young and brash, he dismissed the warnings as superstitions. It's just an old building. Nothing's gonna happen to me. Unless the elevator wires snap. Then you'd go to jail, buddy. That day, he
Boy.
entered the elevator with a bag of
Hey, man,
takeout.
Bruce
I
really
wasn't
Bruce Lee
at the
for real.
reception, but saw these later through the CCTV recordings.
Yeah, look, see?
He pressed
See, Bruce tripping. He ain't been in there 37 seconds yet. Yeah, Bruce on that crack.
the button for the 10th floor, but the elevator
At least he got to the buttons, though.
stopped after a few seconds of going up. Confused, he pressed more buttons rapidly, but nothing happened. The CCTV footage showed him standing there, perplexed, when he suddenly went limp, but remained standing, kinda like
What?
sleeping while being up. What I saw next, I don't believe in all the spirits and shit, but I saw him suddenly levitate in the air for a few seconds before
No.
collapsing. Bruce woke up and frantically pressed the
Bruce!
buttons again.
He
His
woke
eyes
up?
widened in terror as he turned towards a
What?
corner of the
Oh, they
elevator.
playing
He
around.
started screaming and banging on the doors, his face twisted and
It's not a glass behind him that, well, even if it was, he might be on one of them high buildings. They look like they was out of the ground, you know what I'm saying? I would have hang outside the building or something, bro. I ain't no way I'm staying in there.
ear. And then, for a fraction of a second, the footage showed a shadowy, almost invisible figure in the corner. Bruce saw it too and froze. Then the camera glitched,
Whoa, whoa,
and the screen
whoa.
went black. When the footage resumed, Bruce was gone. He had entered the elevator, but never left it. He vanished without a trace. What is happening in that elevator? Oh, the legend goes back to the building's construction during the Great Depression.
Is he the narrator or the character? I'm so confused. Who is the main character here? Is the narrator the main character? This man is in the interview and doing the show at the same time. That's tough.
Work halted at the 21st floor when funds dried up. The construction workers, suddenly jobless, faced hunger and despair. One worker, in his desperation, jumped from the 21st floor into the elevator shaft.
But these people on crack. Man, there ain't no way you on a job site, you chilling. Yeah, baby, just bust this lick. Just got done, you know, building that little penthouse we were talking about. You heard? Diddy gonna be there. R. Kelly gonna be there. Meek Millie gonna be there. And you just jump overboard. Hold on, baby, I'm gonna call you right back.
His body was never found, and when the construction resumed 2 years later, no one bothered to check for a body at the bottom of the rubble in the shaft. I've come to believe that the workers' spirits haunt the elevator. Maybe it's revenge, or maybe it's something more sinister. The spirit seems to target only those who are carrying food, perhaps a cruel reminder of his own hunger and despair. I've tried to get the elevator inspected, but every time the technicians come, they find nothing wrong. It's as if whatever haunts the elevator knows when it's being watched. The residents have their
I don't like this. Dang.
theories. Some say the worker's spirit is trapped, reliving his last moments over and over. Others think it's a curse that anyone who enters the elevator with food is doomed. I don't know what to believe, but I do know this. The elevator isn't safe. I've thought about quitting, but something keeps me here. Maybe it's the hope that I'll find a way to end the curse, to put the spirit to rest.
Forget that.
Maybe it's the fear that if I leave, I'll never know what really happened.
Why aren't you worried about what happened?
I used to work for DoorDash a few years back. This incident happened during...
You delivering the food, you need to be eating it. That face looked like he done sucked on the lemon too long.
my last food delivery. I was riding my scooter into another Saturday night of dodging puddles and shady characters, all for a few extra...
You would have sworn this nigga was Batman. God dang Joker. He got a trick up his sleeve, chat. DoorDash. More dash in the door.
bucks. If surviving in this world was tough, it was tougher in NYC. I stopped by the restaurant, which was an old Chinese takeout place I never came across before. A short, bald man came out from the kitchen holding a parcel. The place reeked of rotten meat, and I seriously questioned their hygiene and food quality. Handing me over the parcel, the man said it was to be delivered to an address named the Myers House. The old man looked at me with...
What he say? Get out the camera, bro.
was to be delivered to an address named the Myers House.
Oh, I thought you said the minor house, bro. What's going on with the kids?
The old man looked at me with a blank stare.
Bro, he looked like a pretty doodle. He looked like a pretty fart. How you white with charcoal lips? That don't get no.
There it said, "Deliver it promptly before midnight. Do not knock. Leave it on the doorstep." So should I make a call or something to let the customer know that You wouldn't want to disturb Mrs. Myers.
Bro, no, don't disturb yourself. Why he sound like he ate dirt this morning?
Trust me, it's for your own good. The man returned to the kitchen and I couldn't help but think how weird everything was about this delivery. The GPS led me down an abandoned road. Soon, a dark shape materialized from the murk. A dilapidated house with its windows boarded up, staring back like lifeless eyes. Despite the thick, humid air, I felt a shiver run down my spine.
It's nighttime. You doing DoorDash. No telling what time it is. You could at least have a car. This man pulled up on a scooter. Bro, if you was to run from something, you're going 30 miles an hour, nothing past. Like, what's wrong with these people, bro? Then you got skinny jeans on. You couldn't jump a fence if you wanted to.
I rechecked the address. It matched. A faint light illuminated the dark porch. There was no doorbell. I hesitated for a moment, then knocked on the heavy oak door. The sound cut through the thick silence, but there was no reply. I tried a few more times, growing more frustrated. Just as I was about to give up, the door creaked open. An old woman's partial face appeared in the crack. Her blue eyes glowed in the dark. In a raspy voice, she whispered,
"Didn't he tell you not to knock?"
He did, but it's so dark out here, I didn't want to leave your food unattended.
Seems like you're different than the others.
I handed her the package and her bony fingers brushed on my hands while taking it. Her touch was cold and...
cold. Oh my God, bro.
creepy. Just then, a loud thunder cracked outside and heavy rain started. I murmured to myself in a low voice, "Damn it, now I have to drive back in this weather."
Well, you can wait here. Maybe have a glass of wine till the rain slows down.
No. If he say yes, I'm in blue.
A glass of wine wouldn't hurt, so...
What all this man here, bro?
I stepped in. The inside was a complete turnaround from the creepy exterior. A roaring fire crackled warmly in a grand stone hearth, casting a cozy glow over a luxurious living room. Eleanor introduced herself with an apology and asked me to have dinner with her. While I ate, Eleanor talked about the weather and the town. Her eyes, the only part of her face lit up by the fire, glowed with an unsettlingly bright amber. An eerie sensation started to crawl up my spine. After finishing the last bite, a strange emptiness settled in my stomach. "Thank you," I said, pushing the plate away. That was deliciously different. I had no idea this restaurant serve was this good. Eleanor chuckled, letting out her crooked teeth, and said,
Yeah. People often judge by the physical appearance. Anyways, it's time for dessert.
I ran my hand over my full...
What type of dessert are we talking about? I repeat, okay? Where is his hand going?
Stomach and told her I didn't have a place left for dessert. And that's when her face changed. She grinned and picked up a sharp steak knife, saying,
The dessert is for me, dear.
Ah! Brad.
I'm happy the restaurant sent a white guy after such a long time. And I'm even happier that you knocked on the door.
A sudden wave of dizziness hit me.
My
head spun and the warmth from the fire turned into an overwhelming heat. Panic surged up my throat. I tried to stand, but my legs felt like lead. Eleanor moved towards me with an unsettling hunger and a cruel smile. She was no longer frail.
I'll enjoy you slowly. I promise.
This wasn't just a bad takeout. This was something far more sinister. With a jolt of adrenaline, I grabbed a heavy brass candlestick from a nearby table. As Eleanor lunged, I swung the candlestick, hitting her with a sickening crack. When she collapsed to the floor, a low, inhuman growl escaped her lips. She still tried to reach out to me. Taking advantage of the momentary reprieve,
why is he running like this, bro?
I stumbled towards the door.
You only run like this when it's pitch black dark outside, bro. Like, what is going on? I still wouldn't even run like this, bro. I run like this. Like, what? This just don't make no sense. Oh, my God. She's a grandmama. What grandmama you know jumping like Bron at the free throw? Bro, like, come on, bro.
Vision blurry. My hands fumbled for the handle, finally finding purchase. I slammed the door open and dashed into the rain, lungs screaming for air. I didn't look back. I didn't stop until the ragged outline of civilization reappeared, shimmering like a mirage in the distance. I saw a car coming, and with all my strength, I waved.
Man, get out the road! Boy, you would have been a dead man walking if it was me driving.
My arms, and then fainted on the muddy road. Later at the hospital, the doctors were baffled by my incoherent ramblings about an old woman who tried to eat me. They told me they found roofies in my stomach, and I think it came from the wine because Eleanor and I ate the same food. What's even more surprising is that the restaurant from where I picked up Eleanor's order vanished from the face of the earth. It was nowhere in the GPS.
That was an abandoned restaurant. He should have known that. What? Now he's sitting outside like he completed a GTA mission. This man is funny.
Certain that underground restaurants are scattered through NYC that are secretly filling these cannibals' midnight cravings.
Hey, that was good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. He played it smart, but it was dumb at the same time. You fed Timmy TV. Oh.